Hello there, I am Ginkgo the Silver Fox. I am the Kitsune with the silver fur and golden heart. And this is VA11 Hall A Cyberpunk Bartender Action, more commonly known as Valhalla. Hello Mao, I hope you had a lovely day. It's good to see you again. Um, So for those who may not be familiar with this game, it came out almost 10 years ago now in 2016. It is a visual novel and it is set in a dystopian cyberpunk future. Now that I think about it, pretty much all cyberpunk settings are in a dystopia rather than a utopia, if I think about it. But yeah, you play as a bartender, and in true bartender fashion, you listen to your customers' stories. You are the shoulder on which they can cry on, and maybe you can even change some lives in the middle of, you know, mixing drinks. And here we actually have the intro cinematic. It's one of those games where if you linger idly in the login screen for a while, then it will replay the cinematic. Let it speak for itself. Glitch City 2070 something AD, a city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights, evil corporations, blah blah blah, corrupt corporations. Here we have our heroine, our hero, heroine, our hero, Jill. People's lives are overwhelming, dedicate their jobs, families, even their studies. Some just look for a place or they just give up, but for many the answer lies at the bottom of the glass. I do actually need a drink myself right now, so cheers. I had a long and stressful day. A small road, Rice, VA11 Hall A, or since it's a mouthful, just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits await for tired souls. How poetic. And it's here where the story unfolds. Ah, you did work on a certain project. Excellent. Love to hear it. Can't wait to see it finished as well. And don't worry about it, it's understandable you had work during the weekend. So yeah, I decided I will be drinking tonight. I'm usually not one to drink at home alone, but feel like I could go for a drink. So I got my favorite white wine. I like my wine as I like my women, sweet or semi-sweet. Definitely not dry though, that's no fun. But anyway, you may also notice that I have the redeem. I actually brought back the redeem for cheers, which means that I will take a sip of my drink. I don't want to get wasted, but you know, I don't need to wake up tomorrow early, so I don't mind. Plus, I'm gonna make it a habit of mine that I will. Yeah, let's do a little mini game. I will take a sip of my drink whenever a customer orders one. So when they order a new cocktail, additional sip if I mess up the order. So let's see how that goes. But without further ado, and before we actually get back to the intro screen, I'm gonna hit new game. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Well, I have my drink here with me. In true Nostalgia series fashion, I will not be playing through the entire game, but I will show day 1. There's a total of 15 days. And I will also skip ahead in my save file to one of the days where it changes the whole gameplay loop of making drinks and listening to customers to just quality time with our boss. So I want to show that off, and then I'll play the prologue because it's just hilarious and also very cute. So you'll know what I mean later. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a little bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Alright then. Oh, it was just a dream. That's how she did it. It was a dream. Or was it? There's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Shine a torch in your face. Ah, the brighter side. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Make sure you save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Yeah, you can probably figure out what Shining Fingered is supposed to be. The main point is that you need to save up money so that you have enough to pay for rent, for subscriptions, and for all kinds of various amenities. Whatever your character wants to buy. So this is actually our main character in her small apartment, Jill. And Four is the black cat. Doing naughty things with E.T. Well, not necessarily with E.T., but you got the naughty part, right? So who was that letter from? Nobody. Okay, we have our phone here, where we can just browse some news articles. The augmented eye. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through all of these. It's good for lore, I suppose, but yeah, the game is pretty long if you read everything, and I just want to give the quick version of it. But yeah, if you want to read the news articles, here's where you can do it. You can change the music from here. There's some tracks that you have to unlock by buying them, or sometimes you get them from characters if you please them. In other words, you give them the drinks that they want. I did play this game, so I'm in a save file where I completed the story already, so I think I'm technically playing New Game Plus, where a lot of the stuff is already unlocked. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Oh, what the heck? It's only gonna play the song while I'm in here. Okay. In any case, live backup, this is where we save and load. And the other apps will unlock throughout the story. You can customize your room with it, or I don't remember what everything was, but we can just go ahead and go to work. And our funds at 0, so we best make some money today. The story starts on Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Don't know who says good evening like that. Oh yeah, she has a t-shirt that says slut, exactly. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Jill? I believe his name is also Jill, but spelled with a J. Might be a GIF and GIF joke there. When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Oh, Gillian is his full name, or Gillian. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno, she went out to buy some stuff, and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing, I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4A left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. Heard that with my last name before. Ah, okay. And they're all over beer cans around my apartment. And Jill, sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. Ah, here comes the tutorial. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if your drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Let's go to the full tutorial this time, so I'm gonna make a sugar rush. So we'll sort by name, we go to the S. And you don't need to remember the recipes, you can just always look them up, and as long as your character is, so to speak, focused, like not distracted at all, you will see what the client ordered last time and you'll be able to look it up. Sugar rush is 2 aldehyde and 1 powdered delta with optional carmotrin. Carmotrin is what enhances the alcohol factor. Yes, the prices are very dystopian, inflated in this game. So it's a sweet, girly and happy drink. These attributes are important to remember because oftentimes your clients, rather than just saying what they want, they just say something sweet, something happy, something bubbly, and then yeah, you have to look them up by type, by flavor. We also have a special bottled drink section, a fedora with perfume and a plum. Every drink here is priced at 500, and yeah. Actually, someone will actually order this, so it's important to find this section and remember it exists. But yeah, let's start actually mixing. Alright. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know, please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, it's just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Let's give Gil a moon blast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. Alright then. Moon blast. $180. These are actually the cheaper ones. Add ice, sneak away, last drink. Yeah, exactly. So they don't like it when you ask for no ice, because that means they have to use more ingredients. Okay, so 6. Adelheid. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I was correct. I thought, yeah, the first row is 5, second row is another 5, total of 10. 1 powder delta, 1 flanergide, 2 karmatrine. On the rocks, and blend it. So we hit mix and we don't hit stop until we see the shaker move faster. Like that. There we go. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did, sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if your recipe says it uses optional karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional karmatrine doesn't count toward making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Of course, different clients have different alcohol tolerance as well. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! And here's our boss, Dana, or Dana, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Oh, Bob! Eh? Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with, I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us, we have work to do, damn it. There's 2 of you, believe in yourself. What a boss. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spend the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge for cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Right. So we fill our slots here. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of these songs. But like Jill said, we need to have all 12 filled out. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. That's pretty much her slogan. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy though, so that's a hint that we can give him a big beer, a big drink. Beer. So Adelheid, Bronson, Delta, Flenergide, and 4 Karmatrine. And if you want to make it big, we of course double everything. So 2 of this, 4 of that, 2 of this, 2 of that, no, 4 of that, and a total of 8 Karmatrine. Beautiful. All mixed. No age, no ice. There we go. Here you go, and I will drink to that as well, so cheers. Yeah, this one's good. Very good, in fact. Nice job. I'm not good at voice acting at this late hour, I'm not gonna attempt, but I will try to do the intonations, I suppose. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr.? You're talking to Donovan D. Doss, chief editor and the owner of the Augmented Eye. That's the news program that we saw on our phone. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite an interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then. Corrupted news publication, exactly. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks. From all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get dissenty, dissessy. People get bored of certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Kinda, it was. That's not enough. They need the full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. Even people like you. They need to full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. Even people like you. They need to full sob story behind it. People who avoid the murder stories will see them. That brings money. And like I said, money is good. Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is that they know half of our clicks come from them, so they all get diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is at least visited, is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then? Anyway, all this talk make me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Well, who are we to refuse his request? Let's give him a big beer again. For a change. There we go. You can have a maximum of 20 ingredients in a drink at once. So if your math says that you should have more than 20 ingredients, something is wrong. Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile, and I'll take another sip to that. Oh, you can also change the channels here on the TV if you want. There's some commercials, some fights, more commercials. This one looks funny and cute. What about Big Troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. What's that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Or small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols being torn down to their level. Yeah, bigger than his drinks. He certainly has a big ego. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they are dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I will make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that faced the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they are instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Pratt? Well, two can play that game of... Huh? Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender, a person, a stranger of sorts. I could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, the offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to family, not to my position as boss. To me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh God, no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking about something? What was it? Drink? Another one? Do you? Oh, yes. You know what? Third time's a charm. Give me a beer. Alright. 2 times the charm for what? Anyway, better get him that beer. Alright, and of course we'll make it a big one. Now his dialogue, I think, changes a bit whether we give him a regular beer or a big beer, but he has a pretty high alcohol tolerance, so yeah, we won't see him have any special lines. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers! And cheers to you guys as well. Nearly finished this glass, actually. Enjoy! Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven who wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first pipes. I forgot about that line. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Wow. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. This is why the game is rated as mature. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, you have to stick they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good it is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. Oh jeez, that was a bit too hard of a smack. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want. I don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes. What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh! You wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. Wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Okay, at least he's specific about his drink and he wants it to be big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Planergide and optional Karmatrine, so we can give him none or just fill it to the brim, and of course I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh, hang on. Reset. I forgot that it's supposed to be aged. Time doesn't actually matter, so... Oh, I did mess up though, so that's gonna be a sip. Okay, there we go. Aged mix. Gut punch. There we go. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? Payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where do you put the dish soap? Jill's run out. Or Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Donna Zane, the Rat Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got the mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. Alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Hang on. Oh yeah, you can shuffle and repeat the playlist or just switch to a new one. Like that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please, that's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. What's a pile driver? I honestly feel like suppressing him though. Okay, actually I need to refill my glass as well. Hang on. I'm gonna have some wine pouring ASMR. go. I think this is actually a hint that we can give him a suplex. There are like different dialogues that can happen if you give them the wrong drink. So sometimes you can do a playthrough where you just give them the wrong drink intentionally rather than all the right ones. But yeah, for now let's just go with a clean cut pile driver. So this one has a total of 10 ingredients, so we can make it a big one. Let's do that. Okay, so 6 of this, 6 of that, and 8 of this. Perfect. Aged? No. On the rocks? No. Okay. Mix. Also, you gotta love the descriptions. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Bitter, manly, burning. Alright. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady. Oh, God. I'm sorry that I have to read these out loud now. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I would just think about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing down to the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. There's actually like later on you find out what he is all about and yeah, who that client was who recommended the place. You'll connect the dots eventually. And it's actually pretty sad and wholesome, but yeah, he's kind of a douche, there's no doubt about that. Only as many as you have. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you really faked orgasms? Cause you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a French Weaver. Ooh, that's one of the expensive drinks. Alright. Let's give him a Fringe Weaver. Oh, we can get him drunk if we double this one, so yeah. Absolutely we're gonna do it. Especially since this has high carmatrine content. 18 and 2, right? 20, all aged and mixed. There we go. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Also, cheers. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty? Like hungry? No, I mean empty, like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just fear there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds like a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. Very blunt. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. We'll find out who that is. I've hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Yeah, so in each day you have a so-called break, and it's at that point that you can actually save the game. You can't save it at just any point. Oh, look at that. I last played this in 2023, it seems. Oh yeah, I did play this game on stream before, but a fun little side tangent. The game doesn't behave very well with game capture in Streamlabs. At least not the automatic capture. The automatic capture just wouldn't do it. I tried window capture, that didn't work either. So I resorted to the dreaded screen capture, which is always awkward because you never know when I might tab out of the game and show something else on my monitor. But then I discovered that many months later that for the game capture I can just select the game specifically rather than let the software decide for me what is the game. So now it's working perfectly and I'm happy with it. Anyway, I'm not gonna save. No need to, just wanna show off. It's now safe to keep playing. By the way, these are some of the very colorful characters. Of course, we have a cat girl. That's one of the reasons why I have my ears out today. And we have robots as well, of course. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Okay, so after the break you can actually change the music if you want to. Let's switch out some of the stuff. Don't need to really. Or you can even change the order. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good eve. She's a white knight. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss? Master Specialist Seipi Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see, I'm in a mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not too sweet, not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow, and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that, give me a sec. Something small, sweet and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific. Okay, so flavor, we want sweet drinks. We have 5 options. And now she will develop a favorite eventually over time. So we have Icy, so we want something on the rocks. Sugar Rush does not have that. Sparkle Star, nope. Blue Fairy, aged and mixed, almost there. Moonblast, on the rocks and blended. I think this is it, but it has 10 ingredients, so it's a pretty big one. So I think she won't want this the first time. Brandtini, aged and mixed. Piano Woman. Oh, this is an especially big drink. Aged and mixed. I think they are hinting towards the Moonblast, actually. It's just that we shouldn't give her a big drink. We just keep the ingredients as it is right now. Alright then. On the rocks. 6 of this. Sweet Girly Happy. Yeah. 1 Powder Delta, 1 Phlenologide, and 2 Carmotrine, and we blend it. Ohayo gozaimasu, Kitashi-san. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Can I get you a drink? In game, at least. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from Valkyrie Corp, right? Are you the guys to deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corp. By the way, is corpse pronounced as core? I don't remember. I know you don't pronounce all the letters, but I'm not sure. The one with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously, we are different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. Silent P. So, course. Or the S is silent as well, so core. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. Core. Okay, thank you. CM. Sumimasen. What does CM stand for? I'm not familiar with that abbreviation. We are the light in the darkest hour of times. The ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? No, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. Ah, commission. I think you mean commission. Commission finished. Okay. Good job. Well done. Omedeto. I treat people so they can arrive safely at the doctor. I'm also kind of a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. So she's basically fire rescue or 911 or paramedic. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, but this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, It was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? She's too nice for this world. Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrating sighs from people after everything's said and done, but... Ah, Kitashi-san! Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it, and good luck with work. Shigoto Tsurai. Ah, you're at work. Gambaru, Kitashi-san. Good luck. Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finish your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Okay, type classy drinks. So we have Bad Touch, Brentini, Cobalt Velvet, Fringe Weaver, or Mercury Blast. And she wants it not to be very big, so let's see, Bad Touch. All on the rocks and mixed. I want to look for girly. Maybe there's some girly in the classy drinks. Brandtini, sweet, classy, happy. Okay, this could work. It's not too big. Also has a pretty good price. For me, that is. Want to make a lot of money. Fringe Weaver, yeah. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. I think it's too strong for her. Did I look at Cobalt Velvet? Okay, on the rocks and mixed. This could work as well. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. Bubbly, classy, burning. Okay, what else? Mercury Blast. Sour, classy, burning. Okay. Which one was sweet out of these, if there was any? Sour, classy. Sweet, classy, happy. So Brentini might just work. Cobalt Velvet, bubbly, classy, burning. Okay, maybe not that. Moonblast, sweet, girly, happy. I think a Moonblast would be perfect for her. It's on the rocks, and she did ask for ice before, so I think I'll go with that. We'll make it small, we don't make it big. Oh, I just said we don't make it big and then I messed up. Okay, reset and I take a sip. Ah. Okay. So 6 of this, 1 of that, 1 of this and 2 of that. Ice and blended. Your internet is dying. Oh no! What was that line from Laplace? Wi-Fi kun gambatte. I can't say it as cutely as her, of course, but yeah. I actually don't know if you have Wi-Fi, but yeah, good luck, Mao's internet. Here. I don't know. This doesn't look like the kind of stuff Stella would drink. Who? Oh, Stella's my best friend. I don't like using the best tag, but there's no other way to refer to her, you know? I see. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? Hmm? You know my name. Now I wanna know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Julian. Do not call me Julian, please. Oh. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. Oh, you have to go on 360p. Well, that's a shame, but better than nothing, and I hope it comes back if it's any consolation. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh, it's interesting though. One would think that being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was the other one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I want to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes. Rescue, assault... There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brandtini. I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brentini, trust me, I'll get you one. She wants a sorry, a Brentini. Okay. Wait, was martini the James Bond drink, like martini shaken, not stirred? Okay. Brentini. Sweet, classy, happy. Okay. Maybe this was the right option the second time, or at least the second best option, or the best option. Aged and mixed. Okay, 6 of this. 3 of that. 1 of this. Mix. And stop. Here, see? Ah, you were right. Thanks. Know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know what the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. Just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. Uh-oh. I better check on that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Almost forgot about this girl. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingrid's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What are you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists? Oh dear. Pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Oh, I feel bad saying that out loud. Rapists, the whole lot of you. You wanna tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay here twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Oh, okay, lady. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or throw at her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that will calm her down. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna go from A to Z and we'll see if something has a calming effect. We're nothing but mammals after all, from Bad Touch. Oh yeah, that's the Bad Touch from the Bloodhound gang. Yeah, that's the reference. Traditional brewed beer, okay. Say the name, drink 3 times. Oh, Bleeding Jane like Bloody Mary, okay. And in front of the mirror you look like a fool, okay. It's sobering. It's so unnecessarily brown. Okay, will make your teeth tremble, hope you brush them well, okay. 8 out of 10 assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. It's like champagne served on, okay. It will knock drunkenness out of you or knock you out cold. And leaning towards this one so far. Sour, manly, and sobering. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them and you'll be sleeping soundly. Okay. Bubbly, classy, strong. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol. Okay. PG rated shows favorite beer as that since 2004. The frothy water. Okay. So it's kinds of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Oh, Grizzly Temple based on Shirley Temple. Okay. Gut punch. The thing actually says make you feel while drinking it. Okay. All this is not to leave your face red like an actual planet. Okay. No thermometer was found in the creation of this. Okay. Because of mercury. I get it. No relation in the Hadron Cannon you can see of the moon week every month. This ring does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianist Union or its associates. Okay, piano woman. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there is a piano man. Sweet promo, happy. Huh. Maybe I'll give her this. Doesn't burn as hard as the tongue, but better than okay. They consider it actually sparkle, but too many skin problems and redesigned the drink without the sparkling. Okay. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Okay. Smell of the putting more emphasis on tongue burning and less on throat burning. Wouldn't think so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be that wrong. Okay. I honestly don't remember what's the best option, so I'm just winging it. Anything that has sobering in it, maybe, or happy. Okay, happy. Okay, something happy. Strong, bland, strong, burning, happy. Moonblast. Okay. What? I'll go with this one. And a small drink only. On the rocks. And blended. There we go. What is that? A drink? You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. Speaking of which, I'll take a drink to that. A bar? So, I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Roofies, TTX, pumpkins? I don't even want to know what these mean. God, no, I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes me suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired or lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all of that is just... Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers locker? What about it? Oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right, it is indeed suspicious on my part, sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through the door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. She's probably projecting. I'm not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was good, I guess. It helped me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll have to stay here for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just got the last one, so I wanna enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. Okay, piano man. 2 of this, 3 of that. 5 powder delta. 5 flenergide and 3 carmethine. Oh, this is... Yeah, I can't even double this one. This is already a pretty big drink. 2, 3, 5, 5, 3. On the rocks and mix. There we go. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink this before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. Oh my. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that? Wrong place and the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. That piano man has an interesting story. Was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Oh, we need to remember that, I think, for later. Created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long hard day at work. Amen to that, I'll have another sip. I'm not sure I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Oh, the plot thickens. If you paid attention, there was someone here earlier who mentioned interns. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? Oh, here we go. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Okay. Harsh words. Worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance, despite having no previous experience. It's kinda admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh! Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ugh! Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? Oh, where did I get the coffee page message twice? That's very odd. Anyway, I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but she has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea where she got it, but... Oh. Sorry, I just got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you were using there. I do that. It would be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh, no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. One Brandtini, please. Coming right up. She wants a Brandtini, yes. Oh, I think we're gonna get her drunk because that's a pretty strong drink. Actually, not that strong. Especially if I don't double it. So, yeah. I'm gonna go with the sober route this time. Mao, are you still here or did you actually disconnect? Oh, she might not be here anymore. I'm just curious. Anyway, give me a sign if you're back. Aged and mixed. There we go. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Oh, I'm gonna drink as well. Oh, I think we managed to keep her sober. Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, it just kinda happened. One thing led to another and then BAM! Bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling your dream? Or fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julian arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. Ain't that the truth? You never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really, I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? Not that I feel particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked up something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell coming into my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody should worry about. Oh. I heard that! Says Gillian. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not that everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please, thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you, and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil and where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey, Boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal because of what Donovan said? Hmm? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Ooh, alright. So yeah, at the end of the day you have all of this. Ah, I did make a mistake, probably with say, now that I think about it. Okay. Yeah, you want to get the flawless service bonus so that you have enough money for everything, but yeah. We did get a bonus for helping the girl calm down. So it's actually not that bad. Okay, your merchant for Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Choose the last thought about Hollow Plant. Buying her it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger You can visit JC items. Yeah, so one of the main elements of gameplay is that you can shop for different stuff and it will unlock new stuff for your room. Sometimes new music. Hollow plant in memory of a real plant. There we go. It's important to get whatever this message here says because it means that the next day it will be easier to focus. But I will skip ahead to day 6 because that's where some really wholesome and interesting stuff happens. First of that though, I will take a little break here and carry on after that. Right, I have returned. So I finished the first day in Valhalla, shown you the ropes a bit. I want to skip ahead to day 6, the second half at least, where we spend a bit of quality time with the boss. So let me go to the live backup, load, and yeah, I believe it was day 6 break. So something happens, without pointing too much, something happens this day that interrupts the normal workflow, and your boss offers to take you home and you spend some quality time together. Very wholesome moment. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been mostly deployed to take care of the most of them at least. How so? The Batsucore present is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue white knights. Okay. We're gonna skip through that so we get to the good part. I'm gonna work the now something. No, things have to mess. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Yeah, this is Jill here, by the way. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Oh, she's making her move. Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going to the Spanish announcer's table. Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Ojamashimasu. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I had this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago? Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 70. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. The black cat is watching 4. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Hmm? Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly though, just give him time. He's unusual looking, blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. Yeah, I bet the bear is very effective at keeping the house safe. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? What? Me taking such a selfie pic? No, a framed picture on a printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent or... Actually, that's one from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when you called her your ex. Let's just say everything ended up with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. It's a pretty goofy picture. Why have her pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. Oh yeah, Alma is another of her friends. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pat your head. That does sound nice. Dozing off, knowing you're there, they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. Nostalgia is today's word. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her on the street, I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's ever too late to apologize, Jill? Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing, please. Now please give it to me. Envelope, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts and in my opinion the best music you can have in the game. And yeah, you can control how many beers you actually drink. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner. Oh yeah, you drink and you consume like 20% in each gulp. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of that base liquid you use in the bar again? Nucleogenic dichomethyl lidonidal or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water. The maiden kiss, when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Oh, more random lore drop. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this the one? And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, there it is. Near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. Let's open another one. See, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. I leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. With being my boss and all, I was never too sure. I'm gonna do the whole unconscious mirroring thing and take a drink whenever she takes a drink because, you know, canonically we like her. Well, in case you had any doubts... Oh, there we go. Yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. Oh, there we go. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? It doesn't make you uncomfortable. Why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of that sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where did you get that black 4-ball? 4-ball like fur-ball, okay. Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. But I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh. Ho ho! Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Yeah, so basically whenever we hear the cat talk, it's actually she pretending like the cat replies. So that's why it's 4 in between quotation marks. Let's open another beer. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Levitation potion. I love it when they make references to stories and yeah, you just have to kind of figure it out. Sometimes it's best to not show everything they mention, right? Like, keep it a mystery. Make it speculate. Right. Levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. After a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took He means so easily. I can take care of myself and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole robber thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. Titty hacker? Alma. I can't remember her name. Alma? Fun fact, Alma is apple in Hungarian. I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Loved her honesty. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to say so, to see you say so openly that someone's hot. I think if we get drunk, we actually turn red and the dialogue turns a bit more spicy, I suppose. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections there. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and, Jill, are you sure you aren't drunk? I am, I mean... I'm sure I'm not, I mean... But those are thoughts I leave for myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, but she became a regular... That she became a regular is a blessing. And irregular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Oh yeah. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, but she seems pretty giddy. Oh, her face is red. Okay, we're gonna get that special dialogue then, I think. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it with such childish excitement. I've kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. Yeah, Lilim are the name here for the robots, the androids. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear or morality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in a collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. That's one way to call sex. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. It is. You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they are called Lilim? As far as I know, they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. Legendary Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls, the costumes, the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I noticed that by following the rule of taking a drink when she drinks, we can get drunk pretty fast. I saw a couple of episodes once. They are really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still she found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when she transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that's a problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. It's like teasing people for liking anime. I mean, I don't think it's the case these days, but yeah. That was for sure a thing. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune to the show mocking me. Anyway, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized that what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough? She actually says fair enough. Nice. Say, boss, how do you like them, man? 2D? 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. and I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least she dumps a guy. She dumps a guy, it's for... At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... It all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had good position, and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and... Why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by these thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. No, boss, I'm kind of curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in that circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A rat-headed glasses-wearing gun nut named Iris. Oh, called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a PTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? Oh, we actually have 1 can left. I mean, might as well finish it. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called N1RVNA, or Nirvana. By the way, this is actually the sequel that they've been teasing for a while, but I'm afraid it's just not gonna happen at this point. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people that she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally the hotel's bar. Her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened near N1RVNB in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she wanted a place away from the noisy-rich tourists that go to the hotel. Oh, never mind, we do have 1 more can left. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Neo San Francisco Police Force, oh my. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in... the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. Spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been wrestler, MMA fighter, out of beer. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Jill, Isis, Iris, and Lexi. I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because there's the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home and college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Jill, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? Boss, hey boss, oh. How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You know, your V card, your first time, your deflowering. Oh. Oh, that. Well, I'm legally bound not to disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright. Sheesh. I can only say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Oh wow. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I always to know if it was as messy as a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and then we both got naked. When I saw his dick, I just started. I started laughing. Well, that would certainly ruin the mood, especially. I wouldn't feel self-conscious at all. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No. I just find the dicks funny. They're funny. They're savage. And they grow and they're just stupid meat rods. Okay, I have a feeling this is the developer's thoughts about penises, so I'm slightly offended, but hey, it's just a game. So, how did your boyfriend react? He went placid from the laughter and he just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard. It's just so stupid. Well, I guess she prefers women. Stupid meat rods. Jill? And I guess we passed out. Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Now we get a little intermission here, I see. Chapter 2, Amarga. I think there's 3 chapters in total, and I guess with 15 days that means it's approximately 5 days for each chapter. Jir is curious about Daruma. She getting one prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. Oh, wow, we certainly did decorate. Although it is a bit of a mess decoration, but we did decorate. Oh, and that's the past poster that Dana talked about. Alright, well, I think that's actually it for me today, for tonight rather. I'm gonna make these streams a bit shorter than usual, but I hope I convinced anyone who's watching and didn't get the game yet to get it. It has some pretty good dialogue and it holds up to this day. As Mao said, it was kind of ahead of its time. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with more World of Warcraft, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Also remember to take care of yourself, don't drink too much, and love each other. And I'll see you next time.